guys, it's Mrs. Chang. I'm so sorry that I'm going to miss you today, but if you take a few minutes, go through this video, pause, rewind if you need to, rewatch, whatever you need to do. But I'm pretty confident that if you go through this, take your time, you'll get some good review. And hopefully it'll be like you never missed me. All right, so at this point, pause the video and you can work on your warm-up. All right, let's go over these real fast. So when we want to simplify square roots, we have to make a factor tree. So 160, I can break that up into 16 and 10. And you could have broken it up different ways, keeping in mind. But either way, we're always going to get the same prime factors. So I'm going to keep on factoring until I get prime factors. And I like to underline those prime factors. Also, as I'm going through, I want to apologize for my handwriting. I'm all trying to write this from my mouse on my laptop, so it's kind of difficult. All right, so there's my prime factors. You can see I have a couple sets of 2. There's 2 2s and there's 2 2s. I have this 2 here, but that's, that one doesn't have a pair. So I take out a 2 from here. I take out a 2 from here because they're pairs, right? And it's kind of like saying, this 2 times 2 is 4. The square root of 4 is 2. So that's why I can take them out. And then the 5 and the 2 stay underneath. So I'm left with 5 and 2 underneath. And then I can't forget about this negative 2 out in front. I have to multiply the whole thing by negative 2. And then when I multiply these all together, my final answer is negative 8 root 10. All right. Okay, number 2. When I want to solve a proportion, I got to cross multiply. So remember from last time, you got to make sure, in this case, we multiply 3 times this whole numerator here, so that's why we write it in parentheses. And then here, I'm just multiplying 5 times j. Now to solve, I got to distribute, so 3j plus 18 equals 5j. Solving for j, I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides, and I get 18 equals 2j. At this point, I can divide both sides by 2 and get j equals 9. So there's your warm-up. Hopefully you were able to do those 2 questions. All right, on to the agenda. Here's what we're going to do today. I'm going to review these Blockbuster quiz answers with you next time I see you. But we're going to go over homework, going to give you answers to the test review, going to give you additional practice at the end. But first, you guys are going to do some more practice with radicals, take a quiz. I'm sorry, you should have already done that practice with radicals. And you're going to take your quiz, all right? So your homework is just to prepare for the unit test next class. If you need additional help, make sure you go to either ELT, or remember that's after school in the library, or you can go to math lab during your study hall. Also keeping in mind your Blockbuster is due, but not until the end of next week. All right, so here's homework answers. Take a minute, pause the video, and check those. If you have questions, get help from a classmate. Okay, at this point, please get the radical review from the sub, all right? Get the radical review sheet, pause the video, take a minute, and try these 6 questions. All right, guys, so now that you finished that radical review sheet, make sure you've gotten help if you don't understand, because you will take a quiz in just a few minutes. Here's the answers. Take a minute, check them. If you got something wrong, talk to someone else in class and figure it out, okay? All right, at this point, you're going to take your radicals quiz. When you're finished, you're going to go on to Schoology quietly and check your answers to the Unit 1 study guide. If for whatever reason you weren't able to get to the Unit 1 study guide answers on Schoology, I've also posted them here. So here's our Unit 1 study guide answers. You can pause this and check these answers. There's some more. Again, pause and check your answers and then resume when you're done. All right, at this point, I've posted a PDF file of some more practice problems on Schoology, so you can take a look at those and try those for extra practice. Again, if you are going to get some extra help, print out those PDF problems or just bring your computer with you, pull it up, and ask the teacher you're working with to help you with those. Good luck, guys. Tomorrow before you take the test, or the next time I see you before you take the test, I will review the quiz answers with you, and ask any questions before you take the test. So I'll give you about 10 minutes in the beginning of class. All right. Good luck. Email me if you have any questions. Thanks. Have a great day.